91% watching Heretics clips are not subscribed. Quick favour, hit subscribe. Free, takes 2 seconds, and helps us question everything together. You had a really crazy year, sort of a movie worth. It could be a movie of that you were arrested and then you went on Celebrity Big Brother.
No, I was on the way to Celebrity Big Brother.
That's right.
Right. So I was about to do Celebrity Big Brother. I'll tell you who it was. Channel 5 was owned by Richard Desmond. Okay. Right. He owned the Daily Express and all these other things. And Richard Desmond, a nice, kosher boy. Oh, and he called me to his office. He said, Jim, I bought Channel 5. I bought Channel 5. I said, I heard. Yeah, he said, I want to put you on. What do you want to do? You want to do the generation game? You want to do this? You want a chat show? Upset everybody? I mean, he really is a caricature, barra boy, Jewish. To do this? Okay, fucking show these fucking people.
Alan Sugar kind of thing.
Yeah, worse. Right. Worse, yeah. And he said to me, right, we'll do a chat show. And there's all these proper people taking notes. And he's a madman. He's got a drum kit in the corner. He's got his own chef stuff. He's power mad. And he said to me, right, good, that's it. Let me know what you want to do. Oh, but I need a favour from you. I said, what's that? He said, I bought the rights to Big Brother. Now, and I'm going to put you in Big Brother, pay you a fortune, fill it full of crumpet, and find a poof for you to upset. Okay?
He said that?
Yeah, I swear to God.
You did upset a gay person, as one said, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, Brian. Oh,
yeah.
Fucking hell, tell that to that idiot.
Remember that now?
Yeah, idiot. It was all edited. Yeah. But they said to me in Hell's Kitchen, I said something to this Brian who was, I hated it. I hated him. I hated all of it. I only did it because Marco Pierre White asked me, he said, Jim, I'm going back in the kitchen. I'm going back in the kitchen first time in 7 years. And to do Hell's Kitchen, will you come with me and do it? I said, yeah. The next day, my manager called me. I was in Dubai. He said, have you told the people you're going to do Hell's Kitchen? Oh, what's happened? Well, Marco Pierre White has called the producer and said, you want to do it? I said, well, tell him, no, I don't want to do it. I just told him I'd do it.
Yeah.
He said, well, we'll ask for so much money, they'll say no. And the bastard said, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So I turned up and they blah, blah, blah happened. So they called me up and the producer, who used to be one of the runners on the Generation Games, which is about that big and a 12, said, Jim, what you've said, I said, look, I'm leaving. I can't bear it anymore. He said, well, we were going to ask you to leave anyway because what you've said could upset viewers. I said, well, edit that bit out. He said, pardon? I said, if you're so worried that it's going to upset viewers, surely you'll edit that bit out.
Yeah.
That was it. They didn't edit it out. They actually edited it to make it look worse. So good for them. That's what I would do if I was a producer. That's what you would do too.
So what they really want is they do want to upset viewers, but they want to have your head on the plate.
Yeah, exactly. But I got paid.
Well, then fair enough.
I said, I'm never doing it again. And then along comes Big Brother. So I'm on my way through. So I'm now going off to do Big Brother.
You never thought you'd win that?
No, this was the one where I got arrested.
Oh, sorry, the year after.
Yeah. So I'm in Glasgow, in my house in Glasgow. Jock family. And so they said, the 12-year-old producer, right, your code name's going to be Jellied Eels. Okay, fair enough. And if you're flying down to Heathrow, we'll pick you up at Heathrow, but we want you to wear something where no one can see you, like a hood. Have you got a hood? I had my fishing jacket, right? So I put my fishing jacket on. I got to Heathrow, and my PA called me and said, the police want to come and arrest you. I put him on the phone. Hello? He said, Jim Davidson? Yeah. He said, this is a PC so-and-so from Operation YewTree. I bet you've been expecting us, haven't you? I said, no, I fucking haven't. And he said, where are you? I said, you're a good detective, aren't you? I said, I'm at Heathrow. He said, well, don't go anywhere. We want to come and get you. So I had to sit there and wait like that for them to come and get me in Heathrow.
You must have been shitting.
They couldn't find me. I'm doing this. Here I am. So they take me in the car, read me Miranda rights, whatever, sexual assault to some woman I've never fucking heard of. And we're going off to a police station. They get lost. They had to stop and ask someone. You couldn't make it up. So when they're searching me, the station sergeant at Heathrow, who doesn't know these guys from Adam, but he obviously knows me, he's doing this. He's taking all the things down. Empty your pockets. So I emptied my pockets and they took my fishing jacket off, put my hand in the pocket, and in the bottom of it is a piece of artificial sweet corn. Now, any fisherman will tell you that. You throw real sweet corn in, and they eat that, but you put a false one on the hook so it doesn't come off. And it's in my pocket. And this policeman went, one of the operation unit, what is that? And I said, it's a sweetie. Station sergeant pissed himself laughing. They didn't think it was funny at all.
Bloody hell.
That was it.
But you must have been shitting yourself as well.
No, not then. I wasn't, because I knew I hadn't done it. I knew I hadn't done anything. No, I'm not worried about that. I hadn't done anything. Is it what I wanted? I loved being interviewed by them. I sort of developed a sort of a Stockholm syndrome. When they called me and said, can you come in? Yeah, I'd fucking run down there again. Ask me anything. And so they asked me a question, and then I'd go off and give them so many answers. And I said, do you just want me to carry on? You stop me whenever you want and ask me some more things. They loved it.
Was there any truth in the allegation? Was it sort of women you hadn't?
Bollocks.
But was it like, oh, she didn't enjoy the date, and now she said it was?
No, I didn't know them.
You didn't even know them?
One woman I knew.
Okay.
Yeah, and one woman I remembered as well, a journalist. But they were silly. One of them was I twanged a girl's suspender belt through her skirt in 1977. He said, do you remember that? I said, are you mad? He said, is it something you would do? Yeah.
People are probably, because they're thinking, right, because how many times because your lovely fiance's here, is that sixth? The sixth wife.
She'll
be
the
most
sixth.
Important
and
one.
Guess where we're getting married?
I'm trying to think of a funny.
Who had 6 wives?
Henry VIII.
Where was his palace?
Hampton Court.
Yep, Hampton Court. Next March.
I've got a panic there in case I don't know and I'll get shown up. We'd have to edit in that I got Hampton Court.
Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
That was before we started. We were trying to think who that guy was.
Who was it? Jim said he got his Hampton Court. Hampton Court Palace.
Gervais said that. You've stolen his joke. Hampton got his Hampton Court.
Yes.
I think Gervais said he went to the toilets there and it said, don't get your Hampton Court. Someone had graffitied it. Yeah, that's what people do.